Thursday evening to you, 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA, the race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. You look at Valentine, there have been moments for him this year, but overall, it just doesn't look like he'll finish near the top of the list.
And I thought at one point he may make a move up those rankings, but he's just never took that next step forward.
Well, there are a lot of good rookies this season, and he's had trouble keeping pace. But to me, there's no reason to think he won't continue to improve next year.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Embiid is out there with MP. Then it's George. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. And for Charlotte, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Price is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Bassey in at the 5, roaming the paint. You just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And, Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Now, here's Ball. He had 35 points last game out. So Doris, for a coaching staff, what's the best approach to the second game of a back-to-back?
For me, Kevin, a back-to-back is about two things. It's about maturity, one, but you also have to manage both games. Look at the minutes of the first game and try to balance them in the second game, particularly when you're talking about your veterans.
Now, here's George. Off target from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Price, the pass to Miller. Back to Price. Price with a screen for Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
The drive by MP. Yes, that goes in. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball kicks to Dort. He sets a screen. Three-pointer. Dort misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
MP passes to George. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Yeah, can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Here's Miller. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass the Ball. Over Maxey. Ball no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 6. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Price against MP. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
Now Ball. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Price outside. Knocked away. George with the steal. 3-on-3. Back to MP. Pass to George. From the top of the key. And a little luck that time, but it drops. George has got his second bucket of the night. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Ball. To the inside. Here's Price. And finished off by Price.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And the 3 ball is good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Ball. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Dort passes to Miller. 6 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by MP. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Price, just 2 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Price has got 6.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Maxey. And it's Price with the rebound. Hornets trail by 10. Pass to Miller. Price against MP. And stolen by Maxey. 3-on-3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Denver delivered quite a performance. He finished with 57 points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Outside for George, and stolen by Price. Miller, the pass to Bassey. And the shot is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's MP. Takes it inside. And MP throws it down hard.
Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a 13-point game. MP passes to Maxey. The drive by MP. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Smith checked in for Miller. Now here's Price. This game he had 10 points. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on MP. The Hornets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And so often, we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
Here's Smith, following the basket by MP. Smith with it. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio. Clock at 4. And the wide open shot from Price. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Price has got 11 points.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Hornets trail by 15. Smith outside. Left side. Ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Bridges, he's checked in. Good! He hits it again.
And as he continues to pile up the points, he is moving into elite company.
Creeping up, moving up on the 4th highest scoring season in league history. The deep 3 from Smith. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges with some nice defense.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Grimes with the bucket.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
Philadelphia leading by 13. MP with it. Now Smith defending. The drive by MP. He can't get it to go.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Driving the lane. Pass to McCain. Fires for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. McCain's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the 76ers. And stolen by MP to the right side. And the wide open shot from McConnell. Kendall. And MP throws it down.
That play's about 2 things. Effort and awareness by MP to track down the board and get the bucket.
.156 left to play here in the first. And here is Ball. He's got 5. The tray. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Back to McConnell. MP with a screen on Bridges. There's the drive. A shot by McConnell, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Council. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. And the 76ers lead by 20. Pass to Grimes. Charlotte moving it around. Smith, no good. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 5 from 3-point land to get things going here in the first. Count that one. MP's got 25 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And stolen by MP. Count it.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They need this. Sinks the triple.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. MP finds McConnell. Out to the wing. Here he goes. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 8 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Ball. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. MP getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got MP. He's out there with Paul George. And it's Maxey in at the 1. Miller dishes to Smith. The 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Maxey kicks to MP. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paul Reed. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
At the elbow, it's George. MP outside. Outside, George. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Grimes. Pass to Miller. Here's Smith. And the rejection by MP. Here's Council. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Smith scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. Over Maxey. Again, the miss by Smith.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
MP sets the screen for Maxey. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And the rejection by MP. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Smith. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Smith's got 5 now.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Philadelphia.
And yep, another basket.
It's hard to understate just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the 4th highest scoring season of all time. Miller, the pass to Smith. Bridges with it. Poked away. And now the 76ers on the break. And MP throws it down hard.
And you look at this scoring outburst. by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to Reed. Now Miller hasn't made one yet. Releases. Rebound by the 76ers. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
MP kicks to George. And again for three.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to fifth place on the career triples list. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution for your Hornets.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And that one's good. MP.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to Bassie. Now Miller. There's a screen. From past the arc. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
The drive. Oh!
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
For Philadelphia, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
MP passes to Maxey. Screen by MP. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Miller surveying the floor. To the middle, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down hard.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Bridges outside. Got a piece of it. They recover it. Out to Smith. Six on the shot clock. From downtown, it's hauled in by the 76ers. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bona kicks it out to Maxey. MP passes to Maxey. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Miller outside. Bridges against MP. Outside, Dort. Miller outside. Drops in the tray. Miller's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hornets.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
And MP throws it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Charlotte's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Miller. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to Bridges. Smith outside. Dort to screen on Maxey. Smith's shot is good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Council. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. MP inside. Covered by Miller. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good on the three.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And it's Council missing.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Miller outside. Fires from the wing. MP grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Another shot, and that one's good. Bona's got 7 now in this quarter.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Price comes in for Brandon Miller. And it's ball in for Smith. Ball no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And the rejection by MP.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. The drive by MP. Here's Bona to the paint. MP kicks to Dunn. Pass to MP.
2 minutes remaining.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Thursday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the New York Knicks.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Kendall, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Ball, the pass to Price. Here's Dort. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
This is one of the strongest 6'4" players in the league. Lou Dort is not going to have a problem playing through contact and getting an N1 opportunity.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Payne dishes to MP. Shoots the three. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by MP. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Price. Ball up top. Payne covering. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Embiid, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back to the action in just a minute.
A look here now at the 76ers. They're in that #1 spot for a reason, playing well as a team, making it look easy. Definitely.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Charlotte Hornets.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Lou Dort out there with Price, and it's Bassey in at the 5. So that's the Hornets 5. And George kicks to MP. Outside, Maxey. MP sets the screen for Maxey. Offline with his 3. And so Miller will bring it up to the Charlotte Hornets. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Outside, Maxey. MP with a screen on George. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Boy, what MP might lack in experience, he makes up for with instinct and timing.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Maxey against Ball. Pass to Dort. Fires the 3. The kick out to Ball. Miller outside. Charlotte again missing.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Miller outside. And he banks in the layup. Miller's got 12 points in the game.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
The drive-by Ball. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Joel Embiid.
it's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding.
Oh, goodness gracious.
How about that finish?
Oof. Wow.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Ball. He has 7. Miller outside. Tries the spin move. Here's Bassey, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Ball from long range. Rebound by the 76ers.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by MP. 6 points for him.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Ball sets a screen for Miller. Back to Ball. Rebound by the 76ers. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night. On the wing, MP. Pass to McCain. Back to MP. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Paul George with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Ball, the pass to Miller. Back to Ball. And the rejection by MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And it's George missing. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Price dishes to Miller. Pass the Ball. To end the cold streak. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
MP kicks to Embiid. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Here's Kendall. And again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
Rocking the rim. MP injecting some energy into his squad.
Ball, the pass to Bassey. Maxey against Ball. Dort with a screen for Ball. Pass to Dort. A three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Ball feeling it out a bit. Price with the ball. Covered by MP. Dort with the ball. George with the defensive effort. MP finds George. MP against Price. Here's Maxey. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah, easy call.
Second team foul.
And a look at it. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Screen by MP. McCain. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Three-pointer. And Dortch gets it to go. Dortch got 7 points in the game.
Right into the rise and fire up the dribble. Ooh, Dort, that is nice.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Bessie. And here's Price from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by George.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
MP finds Embiid. Kendall, great positioning on the putback.
And I'll tell you, love the hustle from MP, doing whatever it takes to keep the play alive.
Ball with it. He's got 12. Pass to Miller. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Now Dort. Back to Price. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 13.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
MP kicks to Embiid. MP inside. Working on Price. McCain's shot is off.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Dort with a screen for Ball. It's good from long range. Ball's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hornets. MP passes to Maxey. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Miller outside. Pass to Bessie. Price with the ball. This one for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. MP's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Embiid, the pass to MP. Outside for George. Here's McCain. The shot's good on the assist by George. McCain's got 9 points here in the second half. Charlotte shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Miller dishes the ball. Pass to Price. Down low. Here's Dort. And the rejection by Embiid.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Maxey finds MP. George against Price. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, this guy has not been in the league long, but MP has such a tremendous knack of getting to the line.
The first one falls. And the 76ers making a change here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Charlotte shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. I got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Pass to Grimes. Outside ball. Over McConnell. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And good! There's another.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And the foul called on MP. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Oh my, he really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night.
Reedy's checked in for Fontecchio. And the 76ers also making a change. Council's checked in. Bridges kicks to Smith. Ball against McConnell. For 3, Bridges. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And here is Ball. 15 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Reed a screen on McConnell. Ball from long range. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got 11 points in the quarter. And a deep 3 from MP. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. 76ers on top, running away with it. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Changes for Philadelphia. MP's checked in for Luke Cornett, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Payne. .129 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Council. Back to MP. And it goes down 2 points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Yabusele. Chris Dunn is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's MP. And it's Council in at the small forward position.
You love the fact that LaMelo Ball is not timid about drawing contact on the interior. Get that foul drawn, LaMelo.
Ball hits them both. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Kendall with the drive. Here's Dunn. Buries it from three-point range.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And here's Price for three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. The drive by MP. Good. And McConnell gets the assists.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
And stolen by MP. Shot from 16. Misses the shot. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.